In a realm shrouded in eternal twilight, where the line between reality and fantasy blurred, a solitary werewolf named Lycan found himself facing an unexpected adversary. It wasn't another creature of the night or a rival pack, it was a malevolent, sentient potato named Spudarax. Lycan had always known his universe was a peculiar one, filled with mystical beings and enchanted forests, but never had he encountered anything as bizarre as Spudarax. This malevolent tuber had somehow gained consciousness and a sinister desire for power. One eerie evening, under the silvery glow of a half-moon, Lycan stumbled upon Spudarax's lair deep within the shadowy woods. The potato, adorned with wickedly grinning eyes and gnarled tendrils, revealed its diabolical plot, to engulf the entire universe in anarchy and chaos, transforming all living beings into mindless potato minions. As a howl echoed through the darkened trees, Lycan knew he had no choice but to confront this unlikely nemesis. A battle between Fur and Spuds was about to unfold, and the fate of their peculiar universe hung in the balance. The clash between Lycan and Spudarax ignited with a ferocity that shook the very foundations of their mystical realm. Moonlight danced off Lycan's razor-sharp claws as he lunged at Spudarax, who retaliated with bursts of potato-based sorcery. Explosions of mashed potato and sparks of magical energy lit up the eerie night. As the battle raged on, both combatants began to realize they were evenly matched. Lycan's agility and raw power were counterbalanced by Spudarax's uncanny ability to manipulate the environment with his potato-based magic. They locked eyes for a moment, acknowledging the strange but undeniable truth: they were two sides of the same surreal coin, caught in a civil war that threatened their universe. Their simultaneous epiphany struck like a bolt of lightning, and in a moment of surreal clarity, they lowered their weapons. Lycan's fur settled, and Spudarax's tendrils relaxed. "We're wasting our potential fighting each other," Lycan growled. Spudarax nodded, his potato eyes gleaming with a newfound wisdom. "Indeed. Together, we could conquer this universe and shape it to our whims." With an understanding that transcended their differences, they decided to join forces, forging an unholy alliance that would send tremors through their surreal world. Their surreal civil war was over, and a new era of conquest and chaos was about to dawn. Together, they would take over their universe, one peculiar twist at a time. In the midst of their grandiose conquest, Lycan and Spudarax faced a potato-peeling obstacle named Seamus O'Riley. Seamus was a jolly Irishman renowned for his culinary talents, especially his stew and roast recipes. He had a garden that occasionally played host to rogue vegetables, and that's where Spudarax, ever the adventurous potato, had snuck into his stewpot. One fine evening, as Lycan and Spudarax plotted world domination in their secret hideout, the tantalizing aroma of Seamus's stew floated into the room, beckoning them like a siren's call. Intrigued and utterly ignorant of the stew's starchy secret, they followed their noses, their eyes as big as saucers. Just as they were about to dip their supernatural toes into the soup, Seamus, not one to let anyone mess with his dinner plans, burst into the room brandishing a shotgun. In his eyes, Lycan seemed like a ravenous beast, and he reacted with the kind of swift determination that would make any action movie hero proud. Bang! Lycan was transformed into a fur-covered cushion. Spudarax, now terrified and feeling as mashed as ever, watched in a potatoey horror as his unlikely partner was taken down. But that was just the beginning of the culinary chaos. You see, Seamus hadn't realized he was fighting sentient spuds. As he enjoyed his stew, he unwittingly ingested Spudarax with every spoonful, blending the malevolent potato's essence with his own. In a zany twist of fate, Seamus became the sorcerer-chef, complete with a hat that shot out sparkles, and his dishes turned into whimsical, magical marvels. His roast chicken tap danced, and his stew started telling knock-knock jokes. With Lycan out of commission and Spudarax merged with Seamus, the balance of power in their universe became more deliciously bewildering than ever. Seamus O'Riley, the newfound sorcerer-chef, reveled in his culinary magical escapades, creating dishes that could sing show tunes and desserts that made you laugh until you cried. But with great power came a great appetite, and Seamus's magical cooking drew the attention of an unexpected, formidable adversary, a rabbit named Roger. Roger was no ordinary rabbit. He was a hare on a mission, armed with a carrot that was their equivalent of Excalibur in the world of vegetables. This legendary carrot, known as Carrot had been passed down through generations of heroic rabbits, destined to be wielded by the one who could save their world from the whimsical chaos of Seamus's culinary sorcery. One sunny afternoon, as Seamus prepared to enchant a batch of scones to perform a tap-dancing routine, Roger the rabbit hopped onto the scene. With a carrot the size of a broadsword, he struck a pose, ready to take down the sorcerer-chef. Seamus, fork in one hand and a pot of glittering sauce in the other, paused mid-chant. "Well, aren't you a cute little troublemaker?" Roger, determined and with a sense of duty befitting a knight, lunged at Seamus. Their epic showdown began, with Excalibur clashing against Seamus's enchanted spatula. The battle was nothing short of hilarious as carrot slices flew through the air like ninja stars, and scones tried to dance out of harm's way. In the end, Roger's unwavering determination and the sheer absurdity of the situation won the day. He managed to disarm Seamus, causing the sorcerer-chef to accidentally turn himself into a giant, talking potato. With a hearty laugh and a congratulatory nibble on a carrot stick, Roger had saved the day, and the universe returned to a semblance of normalcy. The sorcerer-chef, now a potato, joined the side of whimsy rather than chaos, and Roger the rabbit became a hero celebrated for generations in the world of talking vegetables and enchanted dishes.